This is the Transformers Beast Wars Terrorsaur. This is the reissued version of the vintage figure by Kenner. If you remember, Kenner had already been bought by Hasbro, and as such, Hasbro is now doing these reissues of these older figures back in the 90s. You know, when I was growing up and collecting these Beast Wars, this was one of those figures that I could never get a hold on. So I'm pretty happy to actually have one in hand right now. Let's take a closer look at the details of this figure. Let's begin with some comparisons. Here is the vintage Terrorsaur reissued together with the Golden Disc Collection, Kingdom Terrorsaur. In today's standards, this figure, well, it's not an excellent figure in today's standard, but back in the day, the Beast Wars were I believe, the gold standard for most Transformers because of the amount of articulation that Hasbro decided to put in them. Now, the figure still has a pretty solid quality of plastic. There's a little bit of looseness in my figure, but not too bad. Not so bad that, you know, you can't stand him up or anything like that. The details of the figure, still absolutely fantastic. You got this really nice head sculpt. Got some paint right here for the dinosaur, the alt mode. And he comes with his blaster pistol. Very nice. You can fold it up. You can store it on his back like that. The figure has a ton of ball joint articulation. The neck is on a ball joint. The shoulders are on ball joints. Elbows are on ball joints, hips are on ball joints, knees are on ball joints, the ankles are on hinges. The plastic they use for this figure is mostly unpainted, but you do have some highlights of dark indigo blue right here, some green here for the dinosaur alt mode, and a beautifully painted head sculpt with white, green, and blue. So, transformation. I think back in the 90s, Hasbro or Kenner didn't realize that this figure would be the precursor to the, I guess, fast action battlers or one-step changers, because it has a one-step transformation gimmick that's kind of like what we have now for those gimmicked toys. So the first thing you want to do is you're going to fold up these fists like this, fold up the feet like that, and then here you pull on the dino head, fold it up like this, snap it on, and basically that's it. That's Terrorsaur transformed into his beast mode. You can finish up by just plugging in the shoulders here on the wings and then just tabbing the legs onto the underside of the dino mode. But that's it. That's Terrorsaur in alt mode. He does have some articulation. The jaws can open, the feet can kind of move, but that's it. If you want a comparison with the more modern Terrorsaur, this is the Golden Disc Terrorsaur, and clearly you know where the inspiration comes from. Yeah, I mean, if you're really into these vintage Beast Wars figures, this is an absolute figure to have. He's part of the core Predacons in the first season, and you know, it's literally impossible to get him to get the vintage figure that's sealed, mint on card. So the reissue is perfect for all these Beast Wars vintage collectors or Transformers collectors. I absolutely like this figure. Very pleased to have it in hand. The figure is going to get a 9 out of 10. Let me know in the comment section what you guys think of this reissued Kenner Transformers Beast Wars Terrorsaur. Hit that notification bell so you never miss out on any of my latest video reviews. And if it's your first time here, please subscribe. Thanks for watching.